These 5 lessons from the book, the one thing that completely changed my life, and I hope it does the same for you. Whenever I'm reading a self improvement book, I truly focus on implementing those lessons into my practical life because that's where I've truly realized that I can grow and not just keep learning. So I read very small, but I focus on taking action. So if you can do the same thing, then you can watch this entire video and develop some of the greatest skills that I'm going to share. The first lesson from the book is focus is one priority. To be honest, most people truly don't realize they make thousands and hundred kinds of to-do lists in a day, but then when their energy level is low, they cannot sustain the high amount of work for a long period of time and they face burnout. And that's the reason not everything deserves equal attention. If you truly want to do something in your life, you need to be narrow-minded and focus one task at a time. The next one is multitasking slows you down. Now, anyone who truly thinks they can focus on drinking water, working out, drinking water, working out, it's not going to work that way. You need to be so much understanding about one task at a time that no matter what happens, eventually you're going to learn the power of concentrated work every day. What I've learned from my life is that multitasking really slows you down because you truly want to do the work. I understand the same thing I felt, but what in reality truly happens is that your mind, when it's at the peak level, sometimes make unachievable goals, so they want to do thousand things at a time. And in reality, if you are not focused on putting concentrated efforts into one task, you're not going to achieve anything clearly, because it is how reality works. Next one is ask the most important question at the end of the day. What is the one thing that I can do today that is going to change your entire life? Every morning, you need to ask yourself if you don't have anything planned yesterday. That's the thing. Even if you are not good at anything, you need to do something to get successful. Whenever I was broke, I had no idea about my life. I don't have any proper career choices that I wanted to make. I was lost. I had no knowledge. I had no business going on for me. That was the time I understood this one thing, which I learned from a lot of great entrepreneurs like Andrew Tate and Alex Hormozy. They focused on two most important things. First thing is don't waste your time and do the work. When you do the work, you eventually are doing focused work that is required to do or to become successful. And the second thing was that do more of what you're doing because your time is already wasted, and time is the only fair concept in this world that is given to everyone without any kind of discrimination. So if you don't use your time for the right things when you are young, eventually you're not going to be able to do the same thing because the foundation has to be built when you are weak person. That's why I understand that school can give you discipline and character which you need to take care till the end of your life. And the next one is protect your focus time. Great work requires uninterrupted attention. After reading a lot of self-improvement books, what I have truly understand, most people truly don't protect their focused working hours. Like for example, there was a friend of mine who into 9 to 5 was always helping other people every time someone just comes and asks him a small favor. And in that way, he was losing respect from his own managers because not only he was being too much favorable to other people, he was not able to complete his own tasks. The same way, if you have your own business, if you have your own dreams, protect your most important working hours. For example, every morning I like to work for at least 5 to 6 hours without wasting any time on my weekends. On my weekends, I don't take any calls, any message from anybody. That's my time to focus on my important tasks, my self education, my development, and what I can do for the people I love. The next one is extraordinary results require doing fewer things better. Big success comes from doing fewer things better. Now it is 100% true. But when I started my career, what I truly understand is that you need to develop a capacity of work ethic that is truly required in order to achieve anything. For example, Alex Hormozzi in his book tells you that when you don't have any idea about what you're going to do, just try to work as hard as possible on one single thing. So I decided to pick one niche, one idea, and do a lot of work so that I build that working capacity that I truly need. That means do the hard work as fast as possible.